Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Lower Makefield Historical Architectural Review Board. It is January 10th, 2023. We will table reorganization. We are missing a key component of our team, so we'll push that to next month. My name is Jennifer Stark, and I'll be chairing the meeting for the HARB tonight. Our first applicant is from Citizens Bank, and we'd like to invite them to come into our virtual meeting room.
All right, Patty and Devin are now in the room.
Great. Welcome, Patty and Devin. I'm Jennifer Stark. I'm conducting the meeting this evening. If you'd like to share images, you're more than welcome to do that. The floor is yours.
Thank you. How are you doing this evening?
Very well.
Happy to speak to the site and the requests here. I know the supplemental materials are likely already submitted. Not familiar necessarily with the presentation aspect of these meetings, but I will just say we're just looking for review of the proposed changeover signage from Investors Bank to Citizens. Just looking to rebrand the building as that bank conversion is currently ongoing and set for a February 20th conversion date across the region for investors and ultimately now Citizens. And this location here is just one of the full scope of 100+ locations. And the request for the green signage here on the building is to just maintain, the color branding footprint as a whole for the bank, as all properties kind of receive the same, colored green signage. And it's synonymous for the branding of the bank for its customers to understand. And the green brand is what we're looking for here, just to try and get your approval.
Patty, do you happen to have an image that you could share?
Jen, I'm trying to pull it up now to share my screen.
Okay. There we go.
So can you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me know if you want me to scroll forward or backwards or whatever.
Devin, do you want to direct us into which sheet we should be looking at while you talk?
Sure. Like I said, I apologize. I'm not connected to any meeting here where I'm visible on the screen. I'm connected by phone, but I do have the sign package for this property open. First page listing the signage we're requesting. On page 2, providing the overhead street view of the property and location of the signage, looking to be swapped out from Investors to Citizens. Page 3.
So I'm showing the first page right now with the Citizens overlay on the bank right now.
Yep, the artwork rendering on the bottom left of the screen.
Yes.
Thank you. Yep, table of contents, page 1, listing everything out. You can see the initial rendering of the front entryway, looking for the green dimensional, fabricated metal letters here.
Is the awning already that green color, or is that something that you're changing also?
No, that's something we'd like to request, in order to provide, the additional trade dress green footprint for the bank here.
Okay.
We'd like to have that roof there painted green if possible. As we move through the package here, page 2, like I was stating, gives you that top-down view.
Yep. Can you see that, Jen?
3,
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
it
I'm on
just shows
page 3 right now.
locations of the signage. Page 3 gives you the general contractor scope, just outlining what they're going to do to assist the signage changeover. Just, patch and paint any holes that are, created by removing the existing signage there, repainting to match the facade, adding some gooseneck lighting, some external downlighting on the new letters, and then to paint the roof portions, the green belt, obviously if approved. As we move on to the next page, you'll see the first set of dimensional fabricated letters on the stone outworking there. Going to remove the current Investors Bank signage and showing some new black dimensional letters there on the brickwork.
Okay.
Moving on to page 5, another set of dimensional fabricated green letters above the back door entrance, as well as painting that roof canopy green, the existing awning overhang.
Okay.
Moving on to page 6, you'll see the main entrance here again, the dimensional letters above the entrance here in green, the green canopy painted. There's also some door vinyl that will be changed out, existing branch hours. Currently saying investors will go to citizens. There's also a request to paint the door frame a more muted bronze. Urbane bronze is the color choice there, but just to kind of remove that red.
Okay.
Brown directional sign here on page 8 is just another kind of like for like replacement of the wayfinding signage here in the citizens footprint.
Okay.
Page 9, you'll see a canopy regulatory sign, just a do not enter sign will be replaced like for like. And some green bollard covers will go over the existing. Page 10 just notates drive-up teller window vinyl. Gives branch hours.
Are you also changing the roof color?
The very top of the roof there. Yes. Apologies there. If allowed, we'd like to make that red roof a bronze roof, kind of match that, or dark brown, bronzish color, the urbane bronze that we were showing for that door frame.
Let me, I'm going to go back to the door frame because I kind of skipped over that by mistake. And I'm going to show everybody the existing and what's there now. So the top is the current red, the bottom's going to be the proposed color, bronze color.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'll go back to page 10 now. Okay, I'm back on page 10.
Okay. Yep, page 10, just basic white vinyl going on the bottom of the drive-up teller window, says branch hours and citizens branding. If we move to page 11, we'll also be replacing, swapping out the clearance height panel there, just putting a new green one up in white lettering. Hard to see, but there is one there currently. Reads 7'8" clearance. Moving to page 12, we do have an interior scope here. That's all that's delineating, just replacing some interior ATM surround signage, not visible from outside. Then we move to page 13. That just outlines the temporary cling signage that will be over top of the newly installed citizens letters until the unveiling date
Okay.
of February 20th. So we'll be going in, if approved, replacing the signs and then putting up the temporary banners over top so that we have a quick unveiling for the public February 20th.
Okay.
And then page 14 is just a reiteration of some preliminary code information we pulled.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have that in this
Okay.
one in
That's
this
just
PDF.
on my side.
Okay. Does anybody want me to go
Yes,
back to any of the different pictures?
My guess is yes. Thank you, Dan. Let's see who we've got. Luba and Jeff.
Yep.
Okay. So let's scroll back. Guess we should start with the first graphic.
You want to go back to the very first page?
Well, yeah, I think that covers the gable end over the front door and the front roof proposal.
All
Yeah,
right. So this is the cover page.
right.
Do you want me to go forward to?
Yeah, where they
The-
they highlight the front door. Yeah, there you go.
Let me stop here. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we've got right now, that Berkshire Bank with the brown pent roof. Jeff and Luba, I'll open it up to comments from you.
Let me just add a comment, to actually second Steve's comment where the green color that's used, can that match the existing green that's on that building? Let's say right now I'm looking at the drive-up tellers shed roof that's off the side of the building. There's on that gable end, there's a green. Can that match? Can you match your green to that?
Our green is it's like a proprietary green citizens color, but we use a Sherwin-Williams green belt that matches it. And I apologize, I'm just not sure of the existing green that's on the building at this very time.
I just think it's two different greens. It's going to be fighting each other.
Well, all the green tones that we use will all match. We'll use one green across all elements.
So is there a plan for you guys to paint that existing green that's there?
Yeah, any existing green will be repainted the brand color of Citizens to match.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
I believe there's some pictures in this rendering too that show the existing signage being changed to the citizens green color.
Yes, we will not leave any conflicting green tones on the building. The intent is any green is Citizens green and only Citizens green. We don't two-tone it out. Unless
What
there was
color?
illumination, because obviously you're going to have a little bit of a different color with green illumination versus painted green, but we're doing all non-illuminated signage here.
What color are the shutters?
Currently, I believe the shutters are a dark, I don't want to say they're black, but they're kind of like a dark,
Like a dark bronze.
bronze. Yeah, almost matching not matching the roof. It's not as red as the roof. It's more of a brown bronze, which we're trying to bring in line with the painting of the door mullion work and the roof itself.
Yeah. I'm kind of putting this into two different categories as far as review. One is the signage, and the other one is the painting of architectural elements on the building. I think that there are two different things to talk about with the group. Luba, do you have anything?
Well, it's in the photographs that I'm looking, it looks like two different greens, but I think that's more of an issue with the computer screen. The green that is on top of the entrance, that canopy, it looks really extremely very bright. But then when you look at the greens on the ATMs, that's a fine green. So, but I understand also that is the citizens has a particular green that they use for every item. So I have no objections.
Yes, it's more of a it's much more of a darker rich green than that bright rendering. You're absolutely right. It is more of just a rendering issue,
right?
In that
that's
brightness.
what I thought.
If you look at page 12, we can see an example of that citizens green color more truly represented in the existing photo of the Investors Bank surround that is there, the outlining border. That's that green. That's what that green looks like when it's painted. It's more of a darker tone green.
Which page were you
12.
referencing? 12.
Page 12. In the top right corner, there's a photo of an existing ATM machine surround. And if you look at the metal trim around that unit, around the glowing green face, that's more of a true tone color of that green. It's not nearly as bright.
I think you're talking about page 11 that has the Investors Bank up top and the citizens proposed on the bottom.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes. No,
okay.
Number mix up. Yes, you're correct.
That's fine. Just making sure I had the right one. Does anybody else have any questions? I'm sorry.
I've got a question because I remember when this building was redone probably 20 years ago. We spent a lot of time talking about the roof color and the roof material, things like that. So are all the roofs standing seam metal on this building now?
All the roof, yeah, it's a metal roof.
Okay. I'm not an advocate of painting the roofs that signature green. I do like the rendering where you show that the main roof being painted a dark bronze. I think that looks really very attractive, and I think it would make your entryway, your signage pop if you don't have that green on the pent roof. I'd have to see a sample painted because I'm really concerned that the building is going to get too green.
Mhm.
Jennifer, you're saying
Yeah,
the
just
fence,
with the lack of illuminated signage, I think the intent is to just is to put some green on the building here, and there's already existing kind of awning overhang of the entrance. So there was no thought to, putting any kind of awning structure or additional element on here. It's just kind of utilize the structure of the building as it is.
Mhm.
Of the intent.
Jennifer,
We're
you'd like to.
we're definitely happy to look at this, and I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, we're as you mentioned earlier, looking at this maybe as a two option or a two level kind of conversation here. The painting of the building versus the signage.
Mhm.
Just kind of wanted to see your thoughts or on the signage itself, and just regards to proposing the letters on the building.
Yeah. That's kind of why I was suggesting that we do divide this into two discussions.
Mhm.
Does Jeff and Luba, do you have any more comments regarding just the signage proposal, that part of the package?
No.
Yeah, I don't know if I understood correctly. The overall roof of the whole building, is that going to be changed to a bronze as compared to the one that is existing now? I didn't quite follow.
That's the intent. However, we're just kind of discussing. We can look at these on two separate kind of requests if that's more expeditious to the signage itself. But yes, we were looking at painting the roof structures of the building.
Oh, okay. So would that help, Jennifer? If the canopy would be the same color that they are proposing to
For the main
change the whole?
Yeah, I think it would look really handsome, and I think that their green citizens sign, the lettering would pop.
I agree.
I can't tell the color of the roof over the drive-through teller area. It looks silver in this picture.
It is. I believe that those were probably added to the building after. The original building didn't have it. They are not the same red tone as the roof itself.
Okay.
The main roof.
But you wanted to paint that roof as well, green?
We did not have intentions to paint that roof green. It's just not visible enough. The only intention to paint the two entrance doorways roofs green was just because of their visibility as you're entering the space. We've got green letters and then a red roof. A red and green. We're trying to avoid the whole Christmas year-round thing and kind of give you a green roof, green letters on that front facade there. And then that was the intent, to kind of get rid of the red roof, was so that we don't have red roof, green roof.
So the main roof, your intent is to go the bronze color?
Yes.
Then I agree with Jennifer that the front pent roof, and probably the back one, should be the same as the main roof.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree, Jen. I agree with you too, and Jeff as well.
Yeah. So, well, I don't know if I can make a motion because I'm chairing, but can I make a motion? I don't know if I can. I've forgotten.
You can, if you're standing as chair, yes, you can.
Okay. Okay, then I'd like to make a motion that we approve the signage as presented. But we request that the bronze paint being used on the main roof of the building also be applied to the pent roofs at the front and back doors rather than the proposed signature green. Do I have a second?
I second that.
Okay. Any discussion?
Nope.
No.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so that's what we'll go with for our recommendation for the certificate of appropriateness. But Devin, I'll tell you that paint is easy to modify. You paint that pent roof and you just decide that this is just not what we want. You could come back and do a little mock-up or show us the color, like how it would look on the building, and we can revisit it if you, okay?
Okay. Yeah,
Jen,
we can definitely.
Jen, we also
do
have to
like a
see if there's
paint
any
chip sample.
public comment.
Oh, sorry.
There's no public comment online.
Oh, good. Okay.
I was just saying, we can definitely get you a paint chip sample of that green if you'd like that. Physical sample.
Yeah, I guess you do what we approved or hold off on painting the roof until you decide when you go take this all back to your people, what you'd
Okay.
like.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. The next item on our agenda is ATI physical therapy.
We're bringing in Charles for that agenda item now.
Okay.
All right, Charles, you are now in the room.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening, Charles. Welcome to the Harb.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is pretty simple. I trust you have a copy of the drawings.
We do, and we're about to share screen share so we can all see it while we speak.
Okay, great.
It's thinking.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad my computer isn't the only one that does this.
No, it's me. Anytime I get around anything that's computer related, it stops.
Okay.
Can anybody on the board see my screen?
No.
It's just doing a refresh symbol.
Yeah, that's what it's doing on my end. I don't know what's happening.
I have it open too. You want me to share my screen?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Charles, can you see what I'm showing right now too?
No. Oh, wait a minute. Something's coming up. Yes, now I can see it.
Okay. So you just direct me because I'll scroll between the two sheets as needed.
That's fine. Thank you. They've designed the sign to be, in common and like the other signs in the center. So it is a sandblasted, non-internally illuminated sign. There is a light bar above it that would shine down on it, which is existing actually. And there is a light fixture like that over every other tenant panel similar to this in the center. So they intentionally try to, not push the boundaries of this center before we even knew that we needed to appear before, HARB. So it's a sandblasted sign. They wanted to keep, their corporate colors, to be able to recognize, their branding. And that's really about it. There isn't a whole lot to it. It would be mounted in the same position as all the other signs in that center. Nothing different, and same size as the other signs as well. And then on the second page, it just shows just the cut vinyl that would be on the door. If you can go to the second page, I could show you that.
I just did.
Okay. Okay, there it is. And that they show it with the black background, but there is no black background. That's just to represent the glass. So it's just the white, it's the die cut white text and the red logo on the glass, which just advertises their website, their phone number, and their hours of operation typically. And that's it. That's basically all there is to it. I'm here to answer any questions you have or any concerns.
I'll go back to the first page, open the floor to the members.
I'm okay with everything that's there, as long as it's in keeping with the rest of the signage in the center. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's fine with me too. It's a handsome sign.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to make a motion to accept the signage on the plaque hanging over the walkway, as well as the door film to be approved as presented.
I second.
Is there any discussion?
No?
Mike, at this time, do we ask for public comment?
Yeah, once you do a motion, it's approved or disapproved, we go to comment.
Okay, then all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, now we'll go to public comment.
No public comment online.
Okay, thank you. All right then, so this is great. We're filling a vacant storefront. That's always good.
Oh yeah, that's terrific. And their places are busy. They'll bring foot traffic to that center for sure.
That's great. Well, thank you for your
Right.
presentation.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and everybody have a great evening.
Thank you.
Okay.
So you said we're going to hang off on the reorganization until Steve gets back, right?
Yes, please. I think that would be best.
Okay, and then I'll make sure tomorrow that I get those previous meeting minutes out to you as well.
Okay. That's good. All right. It's 6:39. May I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Great.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.
Well, thank
Thanks,
you.
Jen.
Good
And
night,
Happy New
everybody.
Year, everybody.
Night.
Yeah.
You too. Bye.
Bye.